What's up, guys? Feeling better today. Got a couple of things to look at. You know what it is.
Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland.
Dragonland. Only a couple days left of Dragonland, guys. You know, we got early access coming up in a week, by the way. Don't forget to mark your calendars, June 4th. Early access for J Villain and company. We're going to be doing we're going to really start our content for Final Fantasy pretty soon here. We're going to be starting our Final Fantasy content this weekend with some top 10 lists, with some introduction to, trying to make an introduction to Final Fantasy. For those of you who don't know what Final Fantasy, if you don't really know the world. Did I ever get the Planet Lands? No. I'm assuming we're going to get some sort of Planet Land with that other game, so I didn't really get them. What's that one called? Edge of Eternities? I feel like that might be a Planet Land situation. Welcome, Lockheed. Welcome. I'm glad you remember the face reveal. I wonder. It's good stuff. Shadow scale. Thank you so much, by the way, Jason Flood. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was a rough weekend. I got really sick, and then I had to travel for my grandma's funeral, which was never fun. Well, you know, the funny thing about that name is I think it was supposed to be Square Enix's last game. Well, at the time it was just Square Software, it wasn't Enix yet. And that's why they called it Final Fantasy. And it was hugely successful, and it ended up saving the company. If I remember correctly, that was the reason that it was called Final Fantasy. I don't know if that's true or apocryphal. It could be complete hogwash on my part. Scry 2. Yeah, they're really trying to do me good. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy was going to be the last one. Alright. Takes that down. Oh, it was originally called Fighting Fantasy, but I guess they changed it. Little cat pride caller right there. Yeah, hopefully we'll have a good weekend. You know, sunrise, sunset, and all that. What am I doing this weekend? I'm busy this weekend because it's I think it's my nephew's birthday. And I gotta go pick up the pizzas. It's going in. No blocks. Bitter Triumph. Down to 2. Really need some here. How you doing, Severin? Did they ever contact you about early access? People have been putting names in the fucking in the Discord. Ooh, that's bad. That's a bad card.
Yourself and you shall win.
We got our Barter Siege Breaker though. Boom. You should do a festival multicolor deck and run it as dedication to my nephew. He has no idea what Magic is, so I don't think he'd appreciate it. My my older nephew is early access is next week. Buggerman. Early access is next week. And my older nephew's getting into Pokemon cards. Watch me get into the Spider-Man in paper, but not on Arena. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. We love that. We like weirdo shit that fucking makes things weird. That's the good stuff. That's quality. Buggerman.
Your soul burns with might.
Boom. Charming Prince. Gain 3 life. Alright. We're gonna try that again. I need some Kleenex. I'm really curious as what the hell they're gonna do for the Spider-Man set. It is gonna be weird cards that they're gonna come out with. Yeah, that stuff's gonna be quite strange. Hey, what's up, Cosmic Brownies? How you doing? How are your holidays? Alright. This is decent. Why not? We're gonna have a removal, paw patch. Throat's a lot better. I'm still congested. Yeah, it's gonna be very odd seeing that it's gonna be the first time Arena does not have parity. Not parody as in a imitation, but parity with a T to the fucking paper. It's the first time we're deviating. Standard deviation. Unstoppable Slasher. We found Foundations. Aether, do you have an opinion which says the strongest of the three? Strongest, as in what had the most impact? Jeez, that's a hard question. Could even be a throbbing question. Maybe Foundations. You have Omni in Foundations, and that fucking changed a lot of shit, you know. Aether, I don't think did very much except add stock up. You know, and that's stock up. So You know, not doing a bunch there. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. There you go. A little cough on there for the end for you. Alright, let's try this real quick. Tarkir's power level was kind of eaten up by the fact that there was a lot of triple color, which is never that powerful. And the fact that a lot of shit was expensive, which is also never that powerful. It was good though. I like Tarkir a lot. We have a but can he beat Goku situation here. Do you guys know what a but can he beat Goku situation is? Anytime that you're bringing up the power level of a character, the question is, oh, he's so strong and he can do this and he can do that, but can he beat Goku? And the question is, can it beat fucking Mono Red Mice? And the answer to that question is usually nowadays, no, it cannot. Which is, you know, sure is a fucking situation to find yourself in. What exists right now, the power level, what exists right now is so high that it's hard to say, you know, something can beat something else at a significant clip. You know, you could have a dragon, like, look at Final Fantasy, you have something called, like, you know, Renzwa, the Harvester of Ultimate Souls. And it's like, yeah, you fucking get crushed by Remza, Harvester of Ultimate Souls, but can you ever get to the fucking 9 mana that you need to run that shit? Probably not. You know, you're gonna get killed by mice way before then. Which is ironic, as Emperor Palpatine would say. He's gonna reanimate Geshalfa. There you go. Boom. Put any number of fucking dinosaurs and he dies. There we go. Can you beat, you know, can you beat that curve of turn run mouse, turn 2 mouse, turn 3 monstrous rage, monstrous rage, monstrous rage? That's the standard game, you know? And listen, it might have a lot of impact on other formats and Pioneer or whatever the fuck. Certainly for Commander. It's certainly going to be effective for Commander. But is it going to rip and tear on Standard? I don't know. We're going to see. Authority does in fact solo, yes. Authority will win you an entire game by itself. Leafbone Verge. Alright, let's hope we don't get hit with a removal here. Authority also just fucks up aggro decks. It completely shits on aggro decks. Because nothing can come in hasted. Not only can nothing come in hasted, but it gives you life. So even red aggro swarming in with a lot of creatures is always going to be pinging. Even if they're pinging you for 2 life a turn, or even 3 or 4, they're still feeding you life every turn. It's going to increase your survivability. So generally, just against aggro, authority is just the worst thing that could happen. And it completely cancels. I mean, it's the reason that fucking factory decks fell off, man. It can do here's the thing. I've beaten Cosmics. You may be joking. I've beaten whatchamacallit because of that. I've beaten those decks because they're expecting to have a million blockers when they go do something, and it doesn't work. So I absolutely have beaten those types of decks because they say, well, I'm going to put on my turn, I'm going to put down 5 artifacts, and I'm going to get so many blockers that you're not even going to believe it. And then they realize that all the blockers that they had put down aren't going to be there anymore. They're going to come and tap. So that is kind of the irony, is that it actually can do that. Authority solos, man. Authority and split ups, terrible removal. I personally don't ever run board wipes. But yeah, that's a horrible thing to do to people. Terrible thing to do. Iridescent Bylashing. Oh, this is Outlaws. This is pretty cool. Okay. He's got some removal here. I'm going to use Rock Curse to remove the blockers. I think this guy is cooked. Phyrexian Fleshgorger is going to cost him 3 life to kill. And he can't do enough damage to finish me off. And Rock Curse can remove... Yeah, he's cooked. There you go. There you go. Cooked. That's a temporary lockdown. Land for Trial of Faith. They did something like Maze of Ith. Yeah, you know, there's... it's honestly... It's almost funny because Final Fantasy, you could make a whole fucking Final Fantasy set out of one game. And so, like, there's tons of shit that they left out. Like, they really did not go full power on Final Fantasy. Like, there's so much shit. You could take Final Fantasy 7 and make a whole fucking set out of it. Realistically, like, unironically. And it would be decent, you know? Let's do that. Let's scry too. Removal. I don't think I want any of it. Well, I'll grab that. Get rid of Get Lost. We already have Get Lost. Okay. Boogeyman. Urbrisk's Verge. Speaking of Urbrisk's Verge. Speaking of authority and whether or not it solos. Let's do Unstoppable Slasher. He's probably got Lightning Helix. Or a Lightning Bolt. Or Lightning Strike, rather. Ooh, taking damage. Pumping. Airdigger's down. Draws a card. Boom. He's gonna duplicate it. There you go. Down to 7. Very nice. I would really like to get any kind of mana out here so I can get Mardu Siegebreaker. I need a swamp or a mountain. Or anything that generates red mana, and I can get Siegebreaker out. And I can duplicate Phyrexian Gorgiasi here. Which actually will win me the game. Or is he going to play removal on the Gorgiasi? Let's see. He's going to do it. No, he's going to draw cards. Also known as crabs. These also, guys, I don't know if you know these, the alternate name for these things here that we're using are crads. I think this square thing right here, okay, he's just going to say no. He's just going to say, no thank you. I think that is the crad. If we're going to get technical about it, I think that this square version of a card is going to be the crad. That's what we'll refer to as the crad, the whole crad. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is a silly hand right there. I like that, though. I like silly hands. What rank are we now? We're Diamond 2 in a couple pips. Cosmic Brownies. Alright, we got all the land. Crat. Here's the removal. He's holding out for removal till the end of the night. I'm holding out for removal till the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be alive. Hey, what's up, Nathaniel Smith? How you doing? I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. Dark Souls. Man, I hope we get a fucking From Software. That would be fucking sick, dude. That shit would be fucking beyond sick. Wow. Wow. Just losing fucking mana like crazy. You're just losing life for no reason. Let's get him out here, boys. There we go. A From Software fucking set would be just fucking ridiculous. Just absurd. There's the Slasher Boy. Oh, Slasher Boy. The pipes are calling. Boom. That. He's gonna put down the silly guy. The big, yeah, the demon. Demon for demon. We'll put down... We'll do this. We'll do this. Make sure he understands the seriousness of the situation here. Yeah, it's not good, dude. It's not good. Yikes. Right there. Do that. Let's do this. Let's send you in. Boom. Oh, it's a slasher off, ladies and gentlemen. We got a slasher off here, boys. Boys and ghouls. This. Feed him. Feed him. Slasher, I barely know her. There you go. What does the Phyrexian do? Did I answer your question, Cosmic Brownies? I think I did. I think I did. The hash-slinging slasher, yeah. Welcome to the show, Proto. Lockheed Martin. How's Kitty Pryde doing? Good? This is tough. This is a tough hand right here. Ops goes first. I do have early removal. I'm not crazy about it, but we'll play it out. Why not? Oh, there's the red land. Okay. If you insist, game. If you insist. He's gonna try to hit me with that yoinky sploinky, I think. That is a waste of money. I don't get that. I don't get that. That was a waste of money. Don't put down a third land. Invest in a big card. Yeah, there you go. Swing it in to bring it in. Play your pump, man. It's cool. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Play your pump. There you go. That's for you, man. Indestructible. I think we're gonna Mardu Siege that guy immediately. I crafted Is It Cutter, my god, it's OP. Yeah, Is It Cutter is really fucking good. Is It Cutter is a really good card. Like, we knew this, correct? Let's scry with it. Scry. Mardu Siegebreaker. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Oh, come on, man. I'm the reference king. I'm the reference king. I'm made entirely of references. You know how Kojima says I'm made of 80% movies? I'm just made of fucking 90s references. That's it. That's all I am. It's a 90s reference. Sure, swing it in, bro. I don't give a shit about that. I'm gonna replace that. I'm gonna say gain 3 life. Boom. Nice. Hey, what's up, Hillbilly? I am 137 years old. Okay? I just peaked in the 90s, okay? I'm trying to make a shrine deck that requires a lot of uncommons. The best thing about making a shrine deck, and I'll tell you, probably the best thing about a shrine deck, building one at least, is that you can stop building one at any time and just not do that. So that's one of the best parts of shrine decks, personally. I get that back. I'm gonna say I'm gonna gain 3 life real quick. There we go. We'll put down you. We'll do you again. Scrap you out. Sephora got it. Sephora got the joke. My joke was that you shouldn't be doing that. Don't build shrine decks. That's the joke. Is don't build a shrine deck. Stop building it and do something else. Oh, I just don't like them. It's not any more complicated than that. There's not a deeper meaning to it than that. Okay, I mean, yeah, if you want to make one, then, you know. You battlefield exile and return. Let's get High Slinging Slasher out. Something to me here. He's gonna try to do something. Let's try this. He's gonna play a pump on it. But I kind of want him to run out of... Oh, so he's accelerating into that. Yeah, people don't like this, man. People don't like when I hit him, when I do this to him. What are my top 3 favorite films? Probably The Matrix, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and Star Wars Return of the Jedi. FFS means for fuck's sake. No, I'm just teasing you, Teddy Bear. Teddy bear. Yeah, Shrine decks is. I just personally don't like them, but yeah, they are a little complicated. They're a little resource heavy. When they work, they go off, man. I'll tell you what, they're one of those steamroll decks that if they get any kind of steam behind them, that's pretty much lights out. Guerrilla radio, turn that shit up. Lights out. Guerrilla radio. Bam, 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 bam. Let's do the hash-slinging slasher here. Corey Steele. Real steel. No blocks. Bro, you didn't have the fucking spell. Proliferate? You didn't have the second fucking spell. Oh, he's got it now. Oh, he's got it now, does he? He's got the gold. Screaming me. Oh yeah. Screaming me. Gotta knock you out. We can't let you lose. Screaming me. Do I dare eat a peach here? He's probably got a pump. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. He's probably got a vicious pump, but we'll see. We didn't get enough. I could have cracked it, but we got stuck on this. You see this land situation here? It's not good. So let's say discard a card. You auto pay. Mardu Siege Breaker. Let's see, no attacks. We got stuck on lands. That's our biggest issue. Block that. Block that. Oof. All right. We're hitting rock bottom here, boys. We're not hitting the land. We needed to hit the land like 1,000 times already. We're 12 cards in and we're not hitting the land. That's gonna be that. Earth Girl W. Now that's a movie I haven't heard about in a long time. Jeff Goldblum, if I remember correctly. You know, as much as I love Lord of the Rings, I really did not vibe with the Shadows of Shadow of Mordor. I don't know. That is Tanuki, by the way, that is probably one of the strangest collection of favorite movies. That is a very strange collection. Avengers Age of Ultron. Avengers Age of Ultron, a controversial opinion right there. I don't think there's a lot of Age of Ultron defenders. I think that is considered the weakest. But, interesting, Sephora. Oh. Interesting choice for sure. Stormchaser's talent. James Spader was a very good Ultron. I feel like we had an issue with that movie. Was Ultron was built and defeated in one movie, and he's a way bigger villain than that. I think it was really just a case of that. I'm not a big fan of horror movies. There's some that I like, but gore fest movies are not really my thing. If it's just all fucking gore and suffering and pain, I don't particularly care for it. Let's do this. Let's make it Red Dragon, you'll see that I quote, that's probably one of my favorite horror movies. I guess it's more psychological horror. But you will hear me quote that quite a bit. I have called many decks the Great Red Dragon. I often say you are about to be witness to a great becoming, yet you know nothing. I say that very frequently. You've probably heard me say it. Old Wave, my favorite genre. Old Wave. This is what Is It can do to you, by the way. This is what Is It can do to you in modern day. In current year, this is Its fucking coup de grace. Boom. Boom. Let's leave that. Boom. Trex O freaking Dactyl. Trex O the freaking Dactyl. He's not getting what he wants here, I don't think. I don't think he's getting what he wants. Okay, he's gonna run in on me. He's gonna run on me. Okay, so we're gonna do Rod Curse. We'll bring in the hash landing slasher. Could do 10. Listen, prowess decks could absolutely do 10 right here. He could also just be stymied. Yeah, he got kind of stymied. He kind of got stymied. Low-key. Low-key kind of got stymied. Okay, stop. Slasher. Let's give him the rod. How's it going? Trexodactyl, 31 months in order, by the way. I'm not great, but Jay's live, so feeling pretty good. Feeling good on a Wednesday. That's Stan Marsh's Lord song. I am Lord, yeah, yeah, yeah. I am Lord, yeah, yeah, yeah. Gobbledy. Zero thinks you're around Jay's stream, tiny high and a cornucopia of success. Do you smoke za? No. So I'm not a fan of very much any drugs or drinking. Not because I have a moral objection to them. But because they don't do very much to me. I can drink like 3 beers and I don't really feel anything except sleepy. I don't get any kind of real euphoria or kind of great, wonderful buzz off of them. If I smoke weed, again, I just feel like, let me just go take a nap. I don't feel like, whoa, I'm so fucking high right now, brah. Like, I don't really get very much. Even medication. I have a very slow metabolism, so I just don't metabolize things well. So I don't, nothing really affects me very much. I'm not just not personally a huge fan of it, but I don't do it. Boop, 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 boop. Not that I haven't. Again, not that I have a moral objection. I just, doesn't really do much for me. guy. Put you down. Magic Raptor. Innocence. Okay. No, we didn't say no. Let's bring out the silly guy. That's a silly guy right there, right? Pretty silly. Gain life gain. Big fucking life gain deck. Big girthy life gain deck. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. LFG, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's fine. What's he gonna put down here? Interland Sacrificer. A Resurrector, maybe? I don't know. He draws a fucking million cards. That kind of sucks. Maybe we do Reigning Victor. Maybe we do Reigning Victor and Wreck Raid and crap that open. I don't need him getting 80 bajillion cards. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yeah, it's a Raise the Past life gain deck. You don't have much for that, and he's set himself up real nicely here. We're gonna put you down because you're a silly guy. And we're gonna crack. What's more important, Onion Feast or these fucking draw card ones? I think the draw card one. I don't need him drawing 2 fucking cards every turn. Whether or not I crack that open, he's gonna gain life anyways, but he doesn't need to fucking draw 50 cards a turn. Boom. We'll hold steady and try to Mardu Siegebreaker and the Phyrexian Gorgeousy. Yeah, is gonna gain 80 bajillion gajillion life. 80, 40 bajillion. So much life gain. Classic. Alright, good stuff. He's gonna gain 3 more life. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. What I wouldn't do for a Screaming Mimi right now, am I right? La 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 la. Get a new Mardu Siegebreaker. Hopefully that's not a K card. It's not. We'll hold our own for a while. We'll hold the line here, but I don't think I can win it. Sacrifice. He can bring back a guy. Bring back that guy. Yeah, I don't think we can win it, but we can sure as hell hold the line for a while, and we can stress test her. We're currently at 7-2, which is, you know, pretty good. We just aren't, we're never going to pull enough removal to do anything here. This is a deck that's craving either a Screaming Mimi or a board wipe. either one of those would fucking run it down. I run Screaming Mimes, I don't run Board Wipes, so. But yeah, I mean, most control decks would be salivating at this because they would just fucking sweep you and just move on. He's probably got a Resurrector, but still. Let's do a... Let's do a Screaming Victory here. Done. Let's go in. There you go. I'm at 33. Essence Channeler. I'm proud of this guy for... Listen, I'm not going to complain about this deck. I'm proud of this guy for pushing this, man. Good for you, bro. Do what you want, man. Do what you want and want what you do. Good for you, bro. For real, though. I mean, look at this dude. He's absolutely living his best life here, man. Absolutely loving it. Living absolutely fucking just completely free of any kind of any kind of fucking life gain and just, I mean, a board wipe and just living his best life, man. Good for him. You know? I'm happy to duke it out with him here. Just so this guy probably never enjoys his deck. He's probably always fucking swearing and fucking mad at this game, running this shit. He's for the first time he's having a great game. He's like, it's fucking working. So good for him, man. You know, we're gonna play it out. He should just swing. Yeah, okay, that's what I was expecting. I was wondering why he wouldn't just swing. Op looks like Trex. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't run board wipes. But I won't do it. Okay, guys? I won't do it. So just, you know, letting you know. It's never going to happen. I won't do it. We'll kill Sadistic Pilgrim. Hey, what's up, Summer? He should just let this through. This dude is playing so slow, like he's in serious danger. I love it. He's playing so carefully. See, the reason I'm giving my op so much respect, my op plays like me, man. He's going to a deck that's super vulnerable against the meta. He doesn't give a shit. He wants to play fucking life gain, Orzhov life gain, and goddamn it, that's what he's gonna bring to the diamond table. Meta can go to hell. Salute. Absolute salute. Mad lad. And it probably never goes off this hard. Good for him, man. I say good for him. I do a lot of complaining about decks on this channel, but I will bring praise where praise is due. Look at that. Look at him go. Life gain nil, I know. Oh, hey, what's up, Ignacio? How you doing? Trex, don't forget to, whoops. He accidentally blew up his board. Oh no, he gets 45. Yeah. Very cool. Salute. Alright. If his channel goes off too much, true gobbler. Alright, let's try to finish strong here, boys. Oh yeah, we let the fat lady sing on that one. Ops goes first, and I'm on a slow hand here. Let's do that. We have removal next turn. Probably gonna run Is It. If you're missing out, we'll crush that next turn. It's not Reanimator, so I'm not super worried. Oh, it's Jeskai. Is it Jeskai fucking Reanimator? He's gonna put down a land and bring that shit back. He's gonna put down a white. Yeah. I don't even want to play this. As much as I praise that other deck, this is... I hate this shit. This shit's fucking dog shit. Fucking trash. If he's on the table, you've already lost, cause he's the Valgavon. Yeah. Good job, Ignacio, by the way. Good for you. Rock Curse Rakshasa. He could counterspell this. He could be holding up a counterspell. This one. Scry. I think I'm gonna scry. I don't think I need the 3 life that bad. I think I want to try to get my Siegebreaker. It's holding up fucking something. No, I don't need any of that. Boom. 8% of the Siegebreaker. Would love to see it. Maybe some knockback, I would imagine. Well, if he's on the table, you've already lost. Cause he's my Valgavoth. Valgavoth and his silly hijinks. That would be a sitcom that gets progressively more fucking bizarre and unsettling as time goes on. And it would start off fucking normal, and then it would be like, don't hug me, I'm scared. We're just... things get progressively worse and weirder and more unpleasant as it goes. Got a pretty wide board here. I love a wide board. Nice, thick, wide board. Hey, look, it's Aberrant Oculus. I hate that fucking card, man. What a fucking dupe card. What a fucking absolute fucking dupe. let's see if he plays this bad. I want to see him play it real fucking bad. There you go. No blocks. Hopefully I draw a removal off the top here. I'd love to hit a removal off the top. No, it's a slasher boy. I don't think I got it. I need more removal there. Either way. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, one more and we're done. We're now stuck in fucking control hell here, which I'm not enjoying. There we go. Ooh, okay, I go first. Alright. Ferb. We're not getting our Mardu Siegebreaker, which is part of the issue. Girthy board. Nothing beats a girthy board. I'll tell you that much. You get some girth on it. Nomad Outpost. Kind of signpost what we're doing. That's fine. Rockhurst Rakshasa, I think, on turn 2, especially becomes untapped. I have a feeling this is an artifacts player. Generally, if you have Emperor on, you're up to some shit. Oh no, I was wrong. Okay. So let's do Rockhurst. We do need mana, so we're going to do Charming Prince next. If we don't hit Charming Prince next, we'll do Sanguine Evangelist. Those are our next couple of turns. He doesn't have Phineas with him, so. Chris Chaos, how you doing, man? By the way, Trex, did you shout yourself out? Please shout yourself out, Trex. By the way, these guys are not riding horses. They're riding big samurai chickens. Which is, you know, that's cool. Beans! Fucking beans, brah. Okay, we're gonna do that. Boom. We're gonna scry. Fucking beans, brah. I'm not gonna attack yet. Bro, these are clearly samurai chickens. Ostriches would have long necks. These clearly have feathered necks. These are samurai chickens. That's. I feel like that's fairly obvious. Should we make him have it? I think we make him have it this turn. Hey. Yeah, I think we no. They are very Chocobo-esque. They're much more Chocobo than one might expect. Do we want to do the Siegebreaker? Let's put down the slasher just for funsies. Let's try to bait him out. I'm very good at baiting. Some might even say a master at it. Good use of exile there. Could use another removal on me, that's fine. Gotta get him out of his hand. So I think the Evangelist next. He's not ramping, which is, you know, a little odd. Okay, there's the ramp. So he is looking for fucking, he is looking for, he is trying to do Ugin. This is the ramp. We'll do this. We'll hold on to that. He could drop Ugin right now, but we can kill it immediately. Immediately. He could also run in with Restless Cottage, which I think would be a bad idea. Interesting. Odd. We did -7, -7. Let's do this. We still have Ugin. We still have our anti-Ugin tag. We still have our Mardu Siegebreaker tag. He could just have more fucking removal like a madman. He could literally just be running an all removal deck. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is running all removal. He's looking for Ugin. That's the whole point. I think he is literally just looking for Ugin. I think that's it. I think that's the whole deck. He's played nothing but removal and ramp, and when you do that, I know what you're up to. I know what you're trying to do. The chicken itself isn't thundering, his spear is thundering. The chicken is a samurai, the spear is thundering. True Yellow Dart, I need you to understand. This is weird. This is weird, man. He's played literally nothing but ramp and removal. Cease. Exile cards. This is weirdo shit. I have to hold on to this bitter for the Ugin forever, unfortunately. I think he swings in with that. That's gonna die right away. But I would love to draw something that I could hit immediately with the Siegebreaker. Or like right there. So I'm gonna draw nothing. I'm gonna draw nothing. Yeah. We're getting shuffle fucked, and he's not gonna ever stop searching for that guy. I have a feeling it's nothing. It's just Ugin search. And we could have drawn amazing things, but he's killed everything that I put down. And he's also playing really slow. He's desperate for that fucking card, man. He is so upset that he's not drawing it. He is so upset that he's not fucking drawing it. He is desperate. No way this is an Ugin ramp. I don't believe that his win con is just fucking removals and a Bloombind Regent. I just no fucking way that, oh yeah, so see, we're just not hitting. we're gonna flood out. We've hit 15 cards. Out of 15 cards, we've drawn 8 mana, so we're over 50% draw rate on mana. Where's your man? He in the fucking bottom? All 4 of them in the bottom of the fucking deck? What's going on here, man? Yeah, he can't find that shit for nothing. He cannot find that shit. We're both fucking soft locked in here. This is a terrible game. This is so fucking boring. No way this is going in the video, because this is fucking beyond boring. It's boring for him, it's boring for me. Everybody, you're bored, everyone's bored. This is terrible. This is just bad content. He done searched half his fucking whole fucking deck. Let's see if he gets it. 4/7. He could cast it right now. You know, been through everything. There he is. Okay, finally. All right. Finally, he got him.
I am the master.
Finally, he got him. There he is.
I will put an end to this conflict.
All right. I told you. You do nothing but ramp and removal. I know what the fuck you're doing immediately. He's on the fucking... He holds priority because he could activate that. As soon as he goes on the stack, I'm hitting him with bitter.
That was all we need. The wise heed my advice.
All right. We're going to draw a land here just to seal our fate. I don't think it's going to be anything epic. It's a Mardu Siegebreaker. And that's game. Would have been really cool if I would have been able to pull off the something off the top there. But no, not if he's... If we're doing Meat Grinder, if everything that I run down the first 5, 6, 7, 8 moves are just never going to let me play a card, then, you know, we're never going to get anywhere. It's just total suppression. The only way you win that is like Boros Spellslinger, where it doesn't matter. They don't have any counter spells, and you can just throw whatever you want at them. That's actually not terrible. Actually pretty good. Blackbeard Cliffs. Duress. There's nothing in my hand for you. Oh, he's got to be mad about that. The turn 1 Duress to Angry. Rock Curse, Rakshasa. I'll make you kill it. Charming Prince into a Scry for the Mardu Siegebreaker look. We gotta find that last land. Boom. There it is. No attacks. Could run the removal on it. That's fine if he does. Exile. Sure, why not? Don't really want him to hit Charming Prince on me here. You're just stealing oil. You will get the back. Scry 2. Get rid of this. Malicious Eclipse. I don't trust you, not fucking. Now let's do the damage. So this is full exile graveyard 8. First Rakshasa. Yeah, this is full fucking... Again, we have a creature-based deck and we just get hit with this shit. It's all kill cards. This is all fucking anti. It's just... It's against you. It's just all anti. Prince. That's actually perfect. Gojiki, how you doing? What are my thoughts? It looks like it's a commander set. I like a lot of the cards. It's not going to have that big of an impact on standard. Unfortunately, I wish it was. There's some cool stuff in there, but at the same time, there is a lot of just nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Bring it out, man. Do it. Come on, man, do it. You're just stealing oil. Choose an artifact, creature card. Hey, Goldie. How you doing? That's it for me. He never fucking cracked open that, whatchamacallit there. My goodness, man. Look at this guy. No, he doesn't want anything on the board. He wants nothing. His whole goal is to just hit removal and discard and hit demons. That's it. That's his thing. He doesn't want anything. And I'm drawing, as you see here, I've drawn nothing but mana for 5 turns, so. We've hit nothing but control here. I'm gonna run one more game and then we're done for the night. But we have hit nothing but fucking control decks for 4 games. Nothing but fucking board lockouts for 4 games. So we're doing one more and then we're done. He never cracked open that. He was very smart. He never cracked open that other fucking annex either. But that is a horrible way to run black. I don't approve of that. Don't run fucking all removals. That's awful. That's fucking dog shit. We would have done very well, but again, if we can't keep a single creature on the board, we're gonna lose. It's just the way it goes, guys. Every game has been absolutely thump everything that I put down right away, which is not. We can't have that. He's gonna do it too. He's gonna thump everything I put down too. Yeah. We can't have that. We're gonna perpetually lose if that happens. He's going to take Get Lost, which is not really the right card to take. We'll put that down. We'll scry. Yeah, that's good. Boop, 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 boop. Mardu Siegebreaker and a Flesh Gorger would be fantastic if he doesn't immediately crush everything that I have. Again, we need something to fucking survive a little bit. That's kind of the name of the game. If nothing survives, we're kind of in bad shape. So he's gonna go in. He's gonna double go in. No blocks. I'm not getting satisfaction. Here's where we go fucking crazy. That's what we're looking for there. There you go. There you go. Edict. Get him, Mardu Siegebreaker. Get him. Get him. There you go. All right. Nice recovery. Prototype scamming. I love that. Love that word. I love that, Goldie. We're gonna leave it right there, guys. Prototype scamming. Hell yeah, that's a great phrase for it. Yeah, we'll add that up. Prototype scam. Yeah. I like it. I like it, guys. It's nonsense. It did very good. It got me to Diamond 2. You can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at a pretty consistent 60% win rate. You know, if somebody isn't immediately just shitting on everything you put down, which, you know, is a real possibility, but if they do shit on everything that you put down right away, you're going to have a bad time. But overall, a very fun and interesting Mardu. We'll leave it right there. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye. Prototype scamming, yeah. Welcome, Goldie. I don't know if anyone is doing shout-outs. I don't even think Trex gave himself a shout-out. Let me do a Trexodactyl shout-out. He didn't even... Hey, what's up, Mineral Areas? Yeah, he didn't even do himself, which is terrible. I always tell him to do himself. Trexodactyl. There you go. And then we'll do you right after that. We'll get you right after that. How was your night? How was your night, Goldie? Goldie Roger? I've been watching too much One Piece. The One Piece is real. Oh, thank you for coming. Oh, what'd you play? Doom? Doom's fucking awesome. Doom is the shit. Doom is the fucking shit, man. The One Piece is real. All right. Oh, Pathfinder. Oh, Pathfinder's great. I love Pathfinder. Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah. There you go. I played that in paper when it first came out. I loved it. That's actually, believe it or not, my character in Wrath of the Righteous, the paper game we played, pen and paper game, his name was Roburn Black. That's how I got this, because he was one of the best paladins that I ever played. He was really fun. Yeah, he was one of my favorite characters of all time. So I named when I first made this account with not the idea of even making content, just wanting to play Arena, I named him Rover Black, but it came from a Pathfinder. I should show people those pictures. I have a pencil and paper Rover Black. He was insane. All right, hold on a second, guys. I got to go get some water and use the facilities, as my dad would say. Hold on. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up, Jar Werewolf?
Why? Take him out of this audience. Kill him. Sick him. Demons, suck his life out. I don't give a shit.
I left you guys without music. I apologize. I apologize for leaving without music. That's terrible. Should we do a best of black? Hey, what's up, Mars? Mars bars, candy bars. Let me shout out Goldie Roger here. Goldie Angel. Just call me Angel of the morning, baby. Just touch my cheek before you leave, darling. Ba-da-do-do-do-do. Just touch my cheek before you leave, darling. I think we do Bloodgast. Carsey Revenant. I think we do Lazats. I think we do Shieldren. I think we put her out on the field. Put her out on the stroll. If he's on the table, you've already lost. He's my Valgavoth. Didn't even see the deck breakdown. Oh, we're gonna do it. You know what I always get to do? I even have the music like a special guest just showed up on a TV show. Oh, welcome everybody. Oh, hello. Come have a seat on the couch. I have that one, and I never use that either. I always forget. Sacrifice and draw a card. I think Corrupted Conviction. Rakshasa, and then I think Destroy. I think that's probably the strongest fucking... That's probably the strongest coffee black that we have right there. Let's do the shakedown breakdown though real quick. Let's do it. Let's get the sideboard up. Prototype scam. Not mad at Destroy Evil. We could put the Inevitable Defeat in there, why not? Can look at some other exile. Shelt, I'm not real happy with Shelt. We could do a couple of enters. Hey, what's up, Cosmics? Welcome back, Cosmics. Mars Bar, how you doing? All right, what other scam can we do? What other... We could do more prototype scam. I don't know how much prototype scam we can scam off here. That's probably the best prototype scam. Could do Wheat Thresher though. That's a good curve card. We're just doing the sideboard for this shit. Dinosaur, a merfolk, a pirate, and a vampire. That's insane. That's so hard to get. That's so hard to get. I know people have pulled it off, but man, it just doesn't seem worth it. You know? Changelings is a different story though. That's doing something totally. That's doing something different. I always wish she was cheaper. What would also be a good scam card? Like good to scam out on the 3 curve. Teresian Light Shitter? I don't know. I can't think of another good scam card to scam people with. What gets a really good enter the battlefield effect, or effect when it dies, that's super useful, that's a knife curve on 3. That's the real question. I don't know. I don't know if there is one that we're really missing. I have the feeling that it pretty much is what it is. I think we've scammed all that we can scam. Because we want to curve on 3 to 4. We want to hit what we hit. Lauren? Nah, she's not that. Enter the battlefield effect. We want something explosive. We want to come in real dynamic. You know? We want something real dynamic. It's not terrible. It's not the worst idea, but it's also not very good either. She wouldn't be terrible. We'll throw her in there, just for funsies. Good curve on 3. All right, shakedown breakdown time, guys. Let's quit fussing around here. No fuss, no muss, no coconuts. All right, here we go. Shake it and break it. Ready? Midnight Reaper could give you a card, but it doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, not super worth it. Gold Strike, how you doing? Welcome, Outer Ramen. I'm sorry I didn't say hello to you. All right, let's do it, guys. Push the wrong button right there. All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're running the prototype scam. Yeah. Mardu chickens. Big samurai chickens. You already know what it is. Actually, you probably have no idea what this is. However, I'm going to show you a very silly Mardu deck featuring a card that I feel like it didn't get enough love, which is the Mardu Siegebreaker. This is a Lancer riding a Samurai Chicken. Very excited about that. And getting cards that have enter the battlefield effects or die or upon death effects to really, really, really pull off some crazy combos and surprise people with the effective power of this. So before we get down to this lovely Mardu deck right here, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. You got to do it and become a villain. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places, you can check us, get us live, hit that notification bell, part of that notification squad. Anytime we go live or something happens, you'll be notified. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. If you want me to run something, show me on Discord. I might run it on the channel itself. Check it out. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this prototype scam deck, yeah, go right down there. So what are we talking about when we talk about Mardu? Well, we have a couple of fan favorites here, but we have a couple of new things. First things first, let's talk simple removal. You know, I got to stop those aggro decks. We're going to go with Cut Down. We're going to go with Bitter Triumph. Planeswalkers are becoming more and more of an issue, so I don't mind losing the life. I have a decent amount of life gain in this. Discarding is not too bad either, but I like this instant. It's my personal pet favorite removal. I'm going to go 2 of that. I'm also going to go 2 of Get Lost. Getting rid of the enchantments is kind of worth it. The map tokens generally don't backfire too bad. You just got to be smart with it. And of course, early removal for Cut Down right there. The other card that I will continue to sing the praise of till the end of days is Requisition Raid. This is probably one of the best anti-meta cards out there because it's variable. You can crack an enchantment and an artifact for a whopping 1 white and 2. That is really good and flexible. And if you have a wide board, you can pump everyone up for 1. Being able to have that variety and killing both at the same time for an artifact and an enchantment, super anti-meta right now because people love artifacts and they love enchantments and they never want them to go away. So we're going to try to get them on that. So get that out of the way. That's your removal package. For an early play, I like Stadium Headliner. Kind of throws people off of what we're going to be doing here. I like the fact that we can start putting creatures down on the board, give them effective targets, and essentially in the go wide on the swing, we get that mobilize. We also get that ability to throw things at people and explode them with those Goblin Warriors right there. So not too mad at that. I like that early play, and I like that kind of versatility we get from this. It also, again, people don't really know where we're headed if you start with the mobilize card, and that's very good too. A card that I don't think I've ever once put in a deck, Charming Prince, 1 white and 1, recommended to me by chat, which is fantastic. 2/2. Now the reason we want this guy is whenever he enters, he gives you a scry, gain 3 life, or exile something and return it to the battlefield under your control, which is actually really, really useful in this type of build. Okay? Part of the reason that we want enter the battlefield effects, any card with an enter the battlefield effect like Charming Prince, is because of what Mardu Siegebreaker does. So to kind of understand this, we kind of have to understand him first, because this is kind of the whole trick of the deck, right? He is Mardu colors, black, white, and red, and 4/4 Death Touch Haste Human Warrior. Whenever this creature enters, exile up to one target creature you control until this creature leaves the battlefield. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent creature tap token that's for each opponent, create a tap token that's a copy of the exile card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice those tokens. So what that means is when Mardu Siegebreaker hits the board, you say Charming Prince is out, he's exiled. He's exiled under Mardu Siegebreaker. This has Death Touch and Hasten as a 4/4. It can immediately swing. When it swings, you have the enter the battlefield effect of Charming Prince. He comes in tapped and attacking. And since he has an enter the battlefield effect, guess what? We get to scry, gain 3 life, or exile another target creature we control and return it to the battlefield. To the battlefield under control at the beginning of the next end step. So we get the repeated effect of an ETB trigger off of a Charming Prince along with the attack. Very, very cool stuff right there. And we're going to use this to scam. That's the idea. We have a ton of ETB stuff or stuff that benefits from leaving and coming back. We're going to do that. Okay, so that's the idea. The other thing that we have is Rock Curse Rakshasa. I know I lean on this card a lot, but it's sick as hell. 1 black and 1, 5/5, Trample, Decayed, Renew, exile this card from your graveyard, put a Decayed counter on each of X target creatures, activate only as a sorcery. We can completely remove blockers from the equation or just rot out our opponent's whole line. However, this guy has Decayed, meaning he can only attack once before he dies. Problem solved with Mardu Siegebreaker because he's going to die anyways. If you do Rock Curse Rakshasa and hit him with the Mardu Siegebreaker, guess what, guys? He can attack every single turn. You're putting in a 5/5 trample on each turn that you swing in with the Siegebreaker. Vicious hits right there. Vicious hits. You want another scam? Guess what? We have Sanguine Evangelist, 1 white and 2. 2/1 Battle Cry. Whenever this creature enters, again, or dies, which is going to do both, if we pull off the scam with Mardu, it creates a 1/1 bat creature token and it has the Battle Cry, meaning that if it attacks, each other creature gets +1 until the end of turn. Now you're saying to yourself, Jay, you have to attack. It comes in attacking. It won't trigger that Battle Cry. That's okay. We can still use it regular. However, it is a good target for our repeated hit because you will keep filling the board with bats over and over again. And of course, you can hard cast and swing it in with everyone else that you're doing. It is a super useful card that helps you round out your board and just build a wide board of bats as you go, because you get that enters and exits combat effect, which is going to give you 2 bats a turn for basically nothing. Another one we're going to use is Slasher. We have a couple of tricks that we can do with Slasher, meaning that if it dies, we can use Mardu Siegebreaker on one of the stunned ones because it comes in with a stunned, and it doesn't have those stun counters anymore. It gets exiled and immediately comes in every turn. Having to deal with a fresh Slasher each turn that doesn't die, that doesn't go away, and is not killable, you have to have a blocker for it no matter what, or we're going to cut you down, is monstrous. 1 black and 2, 2/3 Death Touch. The reason it's monstrous, this zombie assassin deals half their life. They lose half their life if we hit them. Horrible thing to do to someone, especially when you're going in aggro. And again, a lot of these you can hit off the curve right here. You can go into the 2 or the 3 and then finish with the 4-drop. You throw an Unstoppable Slasher, boom, hit him with Mardu Siegebreaker, swing in, and then it dies. The fun thing about Mardu Siegebreaker, again, is that even if they block it or kill it, the thing that it exiles comes back. So you could take a Unstoppable Slasher, you swing in with it, they kill the Mardu Siegebreaker, they kill the Stoppable Slasher, everything dies, then some Stoppable Slasher pops back up on the board because it got exiled by Siegebreaker. So it's like they just have repeating nightmares of this thing. Whatever you come in is going to be more and more terrible. Here we have Reigning Victor. I actually really like this, and I like his little reward he's holding up. Orc Warrior. Mardu colors are 2. Generally, we can always get them out for Mardu colors with this mana base that we have here. The reason that I like him is whenever he has got mobilize 1, which is cool, but whenever he enters, target creature gets +1 and indestructible. So if we scam him with Siegebreaker, again, we can give Siegebreaker indestructible, and it's a 5/2, it's a 5/4 death touch indestructible every single time it attacks, which is not something that you can sustainably block for the long term. We're also going to be swinging in with a 3/3 that goes away and enters. So you're basically giving whatever you want indestructible every single time you attack with the exiled reigning victor right there, which is super cool. The biggest one we're going to run is the Gorgeousy. That's why it's the prototype scam right here. The Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. This is a 7-drop normally, and it's a 6/5 menace and lifelink with ward equal to pay life equal to its creature's power, which is insane because it's normally 7/5. It's normally a 7 ward life. However, you can prototype it for 3. For 2 black and 1, you can bring out the 3/3 prototype of the Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. On curve, again, 3 drop to this, and then Mardu Siegebreaker for this. Boom. Guess what you're attacking with? Guess what you're attacking with? You are attacking with the non-prototype version. Even if you bring in the prototype version, you are going to be attacking with the 7/5 Menace lifelink and going in with Mardu Siegebreaker on top of that as well. Each turn that it happens, it's going to attack, be a 7/5 Menace, and then die, and then attack every single turn. They're going to have to deal with the Gorger whenever Mardu Siegebreaker hits. Do you know what the other benefit is? Even if they kill the Siegebreaker, you don't get the prototype version back, you get the full version back. So even on turn 4, if they swing in and kill the Siegebreaker, the Flesh Gorger is going to pop back up as the 7/5 version. If they want to get rid of it, guess what? That's 7 life additionally. Horrible combination play to run on them. I love to see it. You love to see the enter-exit scam Mardu Siegebreaker. We love to see it going right there. So that is what we're trying to do with this. Kind of surprise people out. They don't really know we're zigging and we're zagging. We're coming in with all kind of crazy stuff. We're building out of control. It does very well. Got me to Diamond 2. Climbing Diamond right now. Going to push for a Mythic in the last couple of days. 2 white, 2 black, 1 red, 2 Bleachbone, Koilos, Concealed, Black Cleaves, Blazemire, Sulphur Springs, Vantage. I think 2 Nomad Outposts is probably all you need. This mana base worked for me. It's probably going to be the most expensive part of the deck as it goes right there. So that is what we're looking at. What creatures do we have? 29 creatures, assassins to zombies, a little bit of everything between. Decent amount of warriors. You're going to have a lot of warriors because you are running Mardu and they love war. 6 instants, 2 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 24 lands altogether, and a 2.8. That is actually way more expensive than you probably need. It's probably way lower than that. It's probably like a 2.2 or 2.3 because we are almost never going to be running... we're never going to be running the Gorger full 4 price. It has it here as a 7, but really, come on, guys. It's a 3. It's a 3 drop. Pretty even distribution. You do need black and white right there. With just a splash of red, but it is super important because if you can't get the Siegebreaker down, you are going to have a bad time. That is what this is made for. As far as the sideboard concerns, you could run any kind of prototype scam you want on this, really. You could put anything that you want to be scammed up. Anything. So this same combination play is going to work no matter what. I don't know why it's not searching. There we go. We have, as far as sideboard goes, Destroy Evil, Anoint with Affliction. A little bit of Exile might go a long way on this. Long Goodbye for your very, very annoying. I like that to pop out your... Sheltered by Ghosts or Nowhere to Run. I do like Alicia in this. She's not terrible, especially to resurrect stuff that you've been losing or getting killed on. Even bringing her in and out each turn is not bad either. She's decent, especially for that raid. Inevitable Defeat is a fun one if you're running Mardu. You can gain and drain, can't be countered, you exile something. Combat Thresher is not a bad, and this is where we talk about the other prototypes. Any kind of prototype that you can bring in and out or any kind of enter-exit is what you're going to be want to run. Because if you do this prototype on curve for 3, it comes in, you can draw a card, and then, of course, you're attacking every turn with a 3/3 double strike. If you want to run the Steel Seraph, that's fine. You don't really get that at the beginning of combat on your turn. You're not going to get that, so that's not great. But any kind of cheap card that you want to hit off that you don't want to have to pay the full price, get it down for the prototype version. Even this, it would be a 1/3 flying, but when you use Mardu Siegebreaker, it's going to be a 5/5 attacking and swinging in on it. So any kind of card that you want to do that on, you're going to be doing good with. You're going to be doing fine. So same concept, same scam you're running. Have fun with it. I give you my blessing. Go nuts. Hit the crazy go nuts button. As I say, that is what we're looking at right there with the Mardu. Let's get into some games. Let's grind up those diamonds. Here we go. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up, Fathor 01397? Hey, what's up, Evans? Jay, I'm a returning player. I want to invest in some packs, but I'm torn apart pre-ordering FF or buy 45 Tarkir packs. Which one makes more logistical for overall ladder climbing? Here's the thing, Evans. You're asking about ladder climbing. First of all, I want you to take a look at my economy video. Welcome to the show, by the way. That's my economy video right there. It's the brand new one I put up a couple weeks ago. Go give it a like and a watch. It's going to explain a couple of things to you and your general kind of how the best way to build cards. We don't know how good Final Fantasy is going to be. We genuinely don't. I'm going to be in early access next week. We don't know how it's going to play out. I can't tell you that it's a better investment than Tarkir. Tarkir, you kind of know what you're getting. If you want to buy, it depends on your interest. Do you like the Final Fantasy cards, and are you motivated to brew with them? If you buy a bunch of cards that are powerful, but you have no interest in playing, I think you're going to do worse than buying cards that you're interested in playing and just running a fucking standard meta deck. Here's the thing. That's my prediction. I cannot guarantee you anything. I have not played a single Final Fantasy card yet. There could be all that shit that they put out could be amazing. We could figure out new tech for it, new combos, and it could be fucking amazing. I don't know. That's my prediction. So, generally speaking, it's going to be where your interest lies. The thing that's going to build your account, build your deck generally, is going to be not so much opening the packs. It's going to be filling up your wild wheel and getting your golden packs as well. That's going to be really what's going to be doing you the big favor. The actual packs themselves, the cards, I can't guarantee it. There's probably a few niche cards out of Final Fantasy that are going to be big ones. I think probably Sephiroth is going to be one. There's going to be a couple. Is there more in Tarkir that are useful? Generally, yeah. If the only thing you're interested is ladder climbing, it doesn't really matter what you open because the best ladder cards are scattered all throughout a bunch of different sets. So as long as you open 50 packs, you're going to get enough wilds to craft top tier ladder. You know what I mean? Again, my prediction is that Final Fantasy won't be super useful, but I could be totally wrong. I've been completely wrong about shit before. I thought Bloomborough was not that powerful, and it turned out it was. It's hard to say without getting into the weeds of it. Early access will give us kind of a good glimpse into what it's going to be, but I don't even think that is a good view of the overall meta. At the end of the day, what are you interested in? What looks fun to you? What looks fun to craft? What looks fun to build? What looks like it's going to be the best bet of engaging you in the game? Don't worry about meta so much. Don't just worry about ladder climbing. If you do that, just fucking run Bloomborough Mice because you'll do fine. You don't need to do shit else. Get engaged with it. Figure out what is motivating to you and what looks the most fun. That's my best advice. And go watch my economy video. That'll help you kind of understand what you're getting when you buy things. So I hope that helps. I know it's kind of nebulous advice. I can't give you a clear answer because genuinely the answer is we don't know. We have no idea. We don't know what's gonna pop up. Could be anything. You'll get more cards for Final Fantasy. If we go to the store, we look here, I mean, you're going to get more from that. Because you're going to get 55 cards from that, and if you go to Gems, If you want to buy 50, it's 920. It gets 920 gems. How much is 920 packs? You're going to get 9,200. You're only going to get 46 packs and 4 goldens, as opposed to 50 packs and 5 goldens for the same amount of money. So if we're talking about just raw pack efficiency, the pre-order is going to get you slightly more. How do I have so much gold? It's really easy. It's called don't spend any. I knew that Final Fantasy was coming out a month ago. As a matter of fact, I know when pretty much all the release dates of the new sets are come, and I don't spend any gold for a month. Usually a little bit more than a month. Usually about 5 weeks or 6 weeks. And I just don't spend a single penny. Again, guys, economy video. All of this is explained in the economy video. Even how much gold you can get per week per 5 wins. It's all right there. It explains everything about how to grind, how much you'll get for how much time you're going to grind in, how to optimize your economy. If you're really interested and you want to know how to maximize all that shit, it is right there in that video. I've got to run. We've got to start editing this, and I got to send you off on your way. But thank you all for coming. By the way, Zaverts, welcome. Evans, welcome to the show. Anna Fathor, welcome as well. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys are here. For 2 first-time chatters, thank you. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up with 60K for the new set. I'm probably going to have 60K for the new set, so that's going to be good. So, yeah, if you really want to start an economy, that's going to be your best bet. Go watch the video. I go through everything there. It's 20 minutes. It's worth it. Put any questions you have in the chat there. Thank you so much, Chris, MTG Hillbilly, YouTube, all them. We'll see you in the next one. We're going to put this up tomorrow, guys. I'm going to send you off on your way. Great stream, and we'll see you in the next one. Who are we going to raid out to? Nib City? So we go to Nib City? We could go to Jaffer. Oh, we go to Mosasaur. She is doing... Yeah, we'll go to Mosasaur. We haven't done Mosasaur in a couple of days. Alright, guys. We'll see you in the next one on the flip side, on the tip side, and on the number 1 dip side. Adios. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all that love and support, and all I need you to do is like the videos, leave comments, share them with your friends, all that. It's the only thing you need to do. Goodbye, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Adios.